subpanel, 99 times out of 100, actually represents a relationship between two modules in Studio. So if we're on accounts, if we go to, let's say, Union Bank, we'll see that there is a contacts subpanel, and this is all contacts that are related to this account. And if we go to this contact, we'll see that account name is actually up here as a field for this contact. Now, I should start off by saying that there are some subpanels that come out of the box with Sugar that have specific functionality that can't really be modified. The two specifically I'm thinking of are activities and history. A contact can only have one account, so you'll see it in the detail view section with a link to that account. If I click on the account, you'll see that there is a contacts subpanel. So whenever a record can have more than one of a type of record that's related to it, you'll see it as a subpanel. However, if it can only have the one related record, if it's like a parent record, then you would see it like a link in the detail view. So in this case, if we go to the admin page, if I'm in Studio and I go to accounts, and then there's a link for subpanels. Here is contacts, and it shows us which fields are automatically on there and which ones are hidden. I don't have as much need to see what state they're in. City, I'm going to go ahead and throw that out. But what I do want to know is if they're on my do not call list. So I'm going to put that after their phone number. So now we have name, email, office, phone, and do not call. If we're getting nitpicky, maybe I should have put it in front of the phone number. I could just click and drag. And right now you'll notice do not call is taking up 10% of the subpanel. Seems a little much for a little bitty checkbox. I can go in and adjust the width. Save. Go back here, reload the page. And I'll just go down to my contacts again. And there we go, do not call. Maybe I don't want to call them contacts. Maybe I want to call them account representatives. So if I go to here, you'll see where it says contacts. I can easily change it to account reps. Save and deploy. Reload it. And see, now it says account reps. Oftentimes people want to create a new relationship. What a lot of people aren't aware of is that you can also relate already existing modules, and you can actually create overlapping relationships as well. So if I go back to accounts, and then I'm going to go to relationships, and this is a list of all of the relationships that come out of the box with Sugar. So you'll notice there's a already existing relationship called accounts to contacts. But what if we wanted to create a new relationship? So I'm going to go into contacts, which is called students, relationships, add relationship. There are 3 types of relationships that can exist in Studio, which are one-to-one, where there's a direct one-to-one correlation relationship, a one-to-many, and many-to-many. And so we'll say one-to-many, students to accounts. And I'm actually going to call, these accounts are going to be called regional accounts. So if we go back to the accounts and then go to our edit view and detail view, you'll see that there is now a field called students. So I'm going to modify it and call it channel rep. So now we have a field for the channel rep for the account. So they can only have one contact in this case. I'm going to save and deploy. Something that a lot of people always forget to do is to go back, once you've added it to edit view, to go to detail view and make the same change. And you'll see it's actually already been done, because when I made the relationship it went ahead and added it. And when I changed the label on one, it reflects right here. So now I'm going to go back to accounts. And I'm going to edit Union Bank. So I'm going to say that Union Bank has a channel rep, and it's going to click on that, it'll pull up the contacts. me say that their channel rep is Nathaniel Comer, and I save it. You'll see now I can link to him, and if I go to his record, you'll see that he has a subpanel called Regional Accounts, which only has the one. And so actually know that he's going to be handling all the ones in California. So I'm going to do a search for California. It looks to be 33. I'm going to select all of them and select. And now I've added, now he has 33 accounts that he's the channel rep for. And so I can go to complete holding, and we'll see that he's listed as their channel rep. You know, a contact is a contact. There's somebody that you want to get a hold of, but maybe they play different roles, and those roles represent totally different relationships. So we have channel rep here with one contact, and they're only allowed to have the one. And we have contacts right here where they can have many of these. Similarly, Nathaniel can only belong to one company. Maybe he belongs to a company called Powder Supplies, but he actually oversees several other accounts.